South Central back at it again, man. We got Anton Daniels. He holding the fork down again for reality and conservatism. And I respect him. I respect him naturally as a man. And he's standing on business, man. And I love his panels that he have because it tells a lot about black culture, right? These conversations are needed, and you need to hold people accountable without feeling guilty for holding people accountable because our culture, especially as black people, is in a decline, right? We our culture is killing us, and we need to point out how, right? And this conversation is mostly about relationships, but it does tie into the dynamic of black culture and how we view each other and what we view as important. Let's get into it.
Expanding the black culture of today.
Yes.
Royal, let's hear from you because you don't be talking. I don't know why.
You're not my friend.
Don't be scared of these women now.
Oh, I ain't scared. Trust and believe.
Go ahead.
Yes, the black culture is trash. We went from great leaders like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and those were the frontline men. To now we're honoring people like Cardi B and guys like what's his name? The rapper
Future?
Boosie. So people like that, we're putting on the front line, and we're honoring people like that, like their word matters. But yet this man was a murderer.
Boosie?
He also talks about women, exploiting women all the time. Those are the things that black culture puts in the front line. And then if you look on like social media, we see the way we see our women out there on Instagram, on TikTok. All I see is booty shaking and skimpy clothes, and I'm like, when are we gonna put the classy women back? We need to bring shaming back, and stop giving these women that want attention. Stop giving them attention because women love attention. Stop giving them attention. That'll hurt their pockets. OnlyFans doesn't exist if you don't give them attention. And we got to get rid of simp men too. Men who like to spend on things that they shouldn't spend on.
How you gonna do that?
Just starting off with that, 100%. 100% shaming need to be brung back, and holding people accountable need to be brung back. We do, in the black culture, in the black community, we do value things that makes no sense. We do value destruction, right? Anything that's very destructive when it comes to the black community, we love it, right? King Von, Lil Boosie, all these little weird names, bro. We don't value things that will keep us alive. We don't value things that will keep our family intact. What we value is things that's, like I said, is very destructive. And we need to counteract that, okay? We need to bring back shaming for the right reasons. Because we do have shaming in the black community, little do you know. But we have shaming for doing shit that's right. Like being a nerd, that's shame, right? You don't want to be a nerd. That's bad. You don't want to do that. Having a curfew, going home when you're supposed to. Shame. You weird. Why would you do that? You a weirdo. What, you listening to your mom? You a fucking weirdo, bro. Being healthy, bro. What? Why you? I ain't never done a drug in my life. What? You ain't never done no drug? Like, bro, you a weirdo, bro. I can't be around a nigga ain't never been to jail. This shit like that, you hear that in the black community, and you understand that we are fucked as a culture. But you got people like this, like Anton Daniels, that will put it on the forefront and have a decent conversation about what we need to change in the community. But it starts off at a conversation, and you see these women, right? I got the women to you got the lady to the what's her name, the trigger. You got her throwing a thumbs down for things that make sense, and you got the only problem that's keeping the only thing that's keeping black people down is other black people. Because you got people like her, right? And this is the crab in a barrel mentality, right? It can be so true, but black people hate it. They hate it. You got to go against it. It's like being a conservative in the black community. It's like being a Charleston White in the black community. Even though Charleston White, and we're going to do videos on him too, because I'm from LA, right? I done game bang before all this other shit. It's just the culture in Los Angeles, so I could have a little say about that. But it's the reason why they hate Charleston White, right? Now it's not that he lying. It's just that, hey, why are you going against this? This is what we used to. Don't shit on us. It makes me feel bad. Stop doing that. Raised by our mothers, emotional, not listening to what he has to say because it hurts me that I made a terrible decision and I keep perpetuating it because I spent 20 years doing this bad thing that that caused the destruction of my community. But I got to keep going because what else did I do it for? Right? People will shame me out of getting out of gang. Well, you dropped your flag, bro. How you lame? How is that lame? You act like I dropped out of college or something, my boy. Like, ain't that something I'm supposed to do? I ain't got shot. I ain't shot a nigga. Like, I got out before I had to do anything like that. How am I wrong? Well, bro, you a dropout. That made me a dropout. All right. I'd rather have dropped out then, bro. At least I'm alive and I'm thriving and I'm doing something better. I done been in prison already, bro. I done game. I did everything a street dude's supposed to do. Right? Outside of kill my own kind. But you gotta, in order to break through those chains, it starts in the hood. It's not we talking about hating the police and the po-po, but mind you, it starts in the hood. Starts in the hood. Let's get back into it.
We men don't have a problem with shaming men.
No, I mean, how you actually gonna get the? No, I mean, how are you actually going to get the men on board with what you said? Like, how do you convince a man they don't need to look at that big wet booty
keep calling them
clapping on OnlyFans? How you going to convince him he don't want to see that big oiled up BB chocolate booty for $1.99 a month? Why would he listening to you instead of that booty clapping? I'm not even trying to be funny or trying to dismantle what you're saying, because I've seen men ruin their whole lives and their marriages over ass. So how would you, as a man, go about or think that you can convince men that sex ain't that important?
Well, I mean, it's really a small group of men on all sides. I don't care if they white, black, Asian, whatever. It's only a small group of men. And in those small group of men, somebody knows who they are. And it takes those type of men that are real men to call those men out. That's all it takes.
It's only a small group of men who what?
It is.
Who look at
it's the same group of men watching the same stuff. The same men watching porn is the same guys that's paying for OnlyFans.
That's a lot of men though, because them OnlyFans one chick made $30 million.
How many friends you got?
A lot of men doing it.
Look, baby girl.
Royal, you don't watch porn, Royal, at all?
It's not only the men that's on OnlyFans watching though. It's the woman too that's
hold on, Ava. You don't watch porn?
No, I used to watch lesbian porn. I ain't gonna lie.
They always try to disqualify you. Always try to disqualify you. Well, do you watch porn? Like, bro, that's not the point. It's still wrong. Like, even if he did or if he didn't, it's still wrong. Like, that's the point. We always try to find a way. Like I told you before, we know game banging is wrong, but oh, did you drop out? Why are you bringing up game banging? You can't talk about it. Oh, are you from LA really? Like, is it the truth or not? Are you black? This is the black community. You can't say nothing about us unless you damn near died, getting shot at 5 fucking times, got 3 bullet holes in your back, survived the fucking 3 lynchings. Shit, in order for you to give a black man advice in the hood, or a black woman too, most of them too, if they don't want to hear what you have to say, they will bring up all type of shit that you got to go through for them to listen to you, even if it's true. And that's sad, but what you do is get rid of just like Anton Daniel. You get a motherfucker like that talking to you. You start talking to him like that. You just get him to stop talking. That don't mean you right. It's just that you lost out on an opportunity for a mother effer to help you. A motherfucker that can literally change your life if he hear what you have to say and you on some real stuff. But if you sitting here politicking about shit that don't matter and try to disqualify a mother effer from talking to you or giving you some game, you lose. And this is what the black community is all about. Right? Oh, you don't even bring it up to politics. Same thing when you go to CNN. Oh, this person isn't black. You can't say this. This person is a felon. He can't say that, but you date felons. But your uncle's a felon. He can't tell you nothing. You when it comes to Trump, it's not that what he said is wrong. It's that he's a felon. He's a 10 convicted felon, and y'all find any way to disqualify a person from telling you something, even if it's true. What that say about you? You need to do some self-reflecting, man. Let's get back into it.
Okay. Go ahead, Ava.
It's not only the men that's on OnlyFans keeping these girls doing what they doing. There's a lot of women on OnlyFans too. That's where a lot of these girls that's coming up in age, they go onto OnlyFans and they pay to see the older girls that's older than them do certain things, and then they learn it, they pick up on it, and then they jump on that bandwagon. So it's not just the men, it's the women also on OnlyFans paying to see other women do exotic stuff.
True, but it's far and wide because men, they know, women know what men like when it comes to their bodies.
Women
They like
follow
men like
women follow men. So if y'all
true.
stop doing certain stuff and y'all stop bragging in front of women, oh, I just seen this big juicy woman, like BBLs only came in the picture because men were bragging about when girls had big asses. And you were saying it in front of women, and women were listening to y'all talk. And then all of a sudden, they started
You are
before
fake
BBLs
news.
came. They started injecting tire bullshit in their ass, or silicone or cement in their ass. So these women.
So you telling me women not the problem then? Like they'll find anybody else to blame but themselves. Do you know that the BBL process is literally it could be a death sentence. Why would you do that to yourself just to prove nothing? Like, we don't even care about that. And most of the guys you hear say that are rappers. It sounds trendy, like just like they make drugs sound good. It's not good for you, but being on lean, it sounds good when they rap it out their freaking mouth, and half of them dudes not even doing that. So my question is this: how can you basically, how can you honor that? How? And who fault is that for honoring that? It's like women don't want no accountability for nothing. You almost die trying to get that plastic shit inside your butt. You did it for me? I didn't ask for that. Like, what? No, most men don't like that shit. And I heard it stink. You did that just to have something stink, like just to have yourself stinking for the rest of your life. And then you get it deflated and then you get it taken out. Like, you did all that for what? Just for me? Like, don't blame men. We don't want that. We want a natural woman. We always said that, right? We asked you to cook. What women don't understand is that men are sinful, man. We are simple, but y'all make it so complicated because y'all want to make it complicated. That's just what y'all do. Y'all women, y'all make things complicated, way more complicated than what it needs to be. But then y'all also have the ability and opportunity to put it upon men. You're the reason why I'm thinking too much. Bro, like at the end of the day, y'all love to say y'all got yourself, and I'm an independent woman. I could think for myself, but when it comes to this shit, you can't think for yourself. Right? Y'all can't think for yourself. Y'all incapable. And I don't need a man telling me what to do. But when we try to tell you what to do when it's in your best interest, fuck that. Don't tell me what to do. I'm a woman. I'm a woman. Woman's choice. All this. But when I'm telling you something good, I don't hear that. When I'm telling you get a BBL, I heard that. Well, I heard that from a mile away. He said BBL. Oh yeah, because it's rooted around what you really want. But to justify bad decisions, you will blame men because it's easier to do that. And most women do it. So you gotta, and it's a sister code. They're not gonna call you out on it. They're gonna be like, yeah, exactly. This is why I got my ass busted too. It's why I stink all the time. Because the man across the street said he wanted a woman with a BBL that I'm not naturally not attracted to. But I just did it because he told me to do it. And I seen what he liked. Fuck out of here. This is crazy. It's what you value. If you value that, you're gonna do what you value. But that comes with responsibility, right? And to be honest, nowadays women don't value responsibility. They don't value things that matter. And you can say it's the culture, but also you got to take responsibility because once you know better, you do better. If you don't choose to do better, it's on you.
Are only doing what they're doing because of the man. If men stop saying certain stuff around women, and these women will act totally different.
You are
Like
fake news.
it gotta stop. It just gotta stop because a lot of these women, they don't even know what they're doing. They only doing it because they heard a man talking about another chick and she liked the way it sounds.
I thought BBL started with the Kardashians.
No,
women do stuff. Women do stuff because they influenced by, and they're being influenced by other women. Facts.
They're trying to
men are not the ones. You don't see men online or in any capacity saying, "I want a woman with a BBL." You have never seen that ever.
No, now, but what you do see is they don't say I want a woman with a BBL, but they say I want a woman that they talk about they love women with big butts. And I'm not talking about like right now, because a big butt right now is kind of played out because everybody has a fat ass right now. If you like, anybody can have it. Like these girls are 17 walking around with BBLs.
Men
But
say that they
like,
want a woman that is natural and in the gym. That's what men say.
Yep.
What women say
I
is,
don't. But
let me
I'm
tell
not
you,
saying that they're saying that they want a woman with a BBL, but they want a girl with a fat butt. That's what men say.
that's not what they say.
That was always barbershop
That's
talk.
not what they say. What women say is women overwhelmingly, you can go on any application, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, and they have 1 million videos of their experience, why they did it. Men gonna check for you when you do this. Let me show you this waist trainer. Let me go show you how we can fly. You don't see nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing from men that say anything even close to being interested in women that look like that, wear that, or do it. Now, will men fuck you? Yeah, men don't fuck anything. They fuck their hands, for God's sake. You know what I'm saying? Of course they will fuck you. That does not mean that any man has ever said that they desired a woman with a BBL. And for y'all to say that that is on men is crazy. Most things that women do is to validate other women, and then men do it to make you feel good about it. So, for example, I've never seen a man say, man, that woman must be valuable because she got a bigger ring than the next woman. No guy gave a fuck about what size your ring is. Now, what you do see is women comparing and contrasting to each other. And so that's why y'all then desire a ring that is bigger than the next woman, because y'all trying to get one up on her. Y'all compare and contrast to each other, get influenced by each other, and y'all receive bad advice from each other. That is what the culture is becoming. It is because it's a bunch of sheep and a bunch of crazy women that are influencing a bunch of other crazy women to do things that's not in their best interest. Meanwhile, the ones that are winning are the ones that's just chilling, and they ain't even saying nothing to y'all. They just letting y'all crash out.
Quick question to our ladies on the panel right now. Real quick, Ava, quick question. How many of y'all were told by a man to get lashes?
Nobody.
Anybody on here?
No guys ever said
It's
that I
not
want a
that
chick with a bunch of
a man is
eyelashes.
saying. Listen, it's not that a man is saying those exact words. If the women are watching how men respond when certain women look a certain way. So when a woman see that a man, another woman has the attention of a man, of another man, she's like, okay, now I want to go and do what she did and look like that so I can get in on the conversation. This is
That's the shit right there. If they don't want to hear it, they not gonna hear it. She finding every excuse. She not even understanding what he said. You're not even listening to listen. You listening to respond. Bro, what men want is a what? Look at Kevin Samuels. He literally explained it. It's simple shit. It's just like that. He gave you the sauce. Why can't you take the sauce and get the cooking? You don't want to hear that. What you want to hear is what you want to hear. What you want to believe is what you want to believe. Nothing Anton Daniels or Kevin Samuels could say to make you understand what men want. And we told you what we want. It's very simple. Y'all don't want to listen. He said being fit, friendly, and submissive. Fit, friendly, cooperative, and submissive. That's all we want. Any flat chested, low booby, blow butt woman will beat any big booty bitch with a breast and Coke bottle shape, beat her any day with a ring. Yeah, she might get fucked, but that means nothing. I will give her my life. Okay, when I die, everything goes to her. She just gonna fuck a pool boy after I die, after I cheated on her. But at the end of the day, everything goes to her. She wins. She's the real winner because she know how to cooperate and be quiet and not argue and not be a pain in my ass. And BBL ain't gonna save your relationship. What saves your relationship is being cooperative, being submissive, and respecting your man and being quiet when told to be quiet. Because nowadays you women y'all have the need to speak about everything, even have an opinion about everything, even though you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then when a man check you, then he wrong for checking you. Right? He a bitch ass nigga for checking you, telling you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, because this is how men react amongst each other. But especially black women got that bad. Y'all got it terribly. And it goes from the church to the rooter to the tutor. It could be at the church. It could be in a professional field. It could be on CNN. It could be in court hearings. It's just natural for black women to be, it's not natural, right? But the culture that's created these black monsters, I would say, to be combative towards men and expect us to like a fat ass over cooperation and submissiveness. This is why it sucks to say, but this is why white women beat black women out all the time. Instead of asking why, you shame. Fuck shame and ask why. Learn the recipe. But it goes back to the Kevin Samuel effect. This is what we want. Friendly, cooperative, and submissive. Be quiet. Just learn how to be quiet. You'll beat any woman out by being quiet and being pretty. Just sit pretty and be there. Be there, but don't be there. Like, I just want to look at you sometimes and just know she here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she quiet. I want people to ask about you and I tell them about you, but I don't want you talking to people. I don't want you, you feel what I'm saying, commenting too much, right? I don't need the Hunter's girlfriend. I don't need that. You want to be in everybody's face. That's a red flag. Why you need to be in everybody's face? You supposed to be for me. I'm over here taking care of you. Why are you in everybody's face? Why do you feel the need to be in everybody's face? Why are you always giving me problems when you know I'm willing to go to hell and back for you? Men want a quiet woman. Yo, BBL and booty, big titties ain't gonna save your relationship, ain't gonna save our marriage. What's gonna save our marriage is your cooperation. What's gonna make my life easier is your cooperation, your quietness, right? Being a woman, your essence, just being around you makes me happy. You ain't gotta say nothing to me, but I'm just happy to be around you because you always happy. I want to work hard for you. I want to make you happy, but you giving me issues is like, bro, I don't want that. I don't want that. Y'all prioritizing the wrong thing. You so focused on the BBL, you missing this message, right? That's not what men said. We literally told you to be quiet. Sometimes it's harsh. If sometimes it come out like, bitch, just make me a sandwich. Wash the dishes. These women need to be in the kitchen. This is the shit. Y'all hate cooking with Kaya, but y'all focus on the 5-second clip of twerking. What you need to be focused on is in a little, innuendo. She said, I'm gonna take your man if you ain't cooked for the other day. Y'all so worried about that bullshit. Y'all not focused on the bigger picture. And this is why women are so emotional and miss everything that's the sauce that's given to you. Men just want you to cook. Look at her comment section. See how much men is in her comment section. See what they talk about. They're not talking about, oh my God. You got some dudes, you got some guys that's attracted to that. That's what get them to watch it. That's a good, marketing scheme. But you got most guys watching just because she cooking. Just having a woman cook for them. Like it ain't cooking for you. It's just watching it. Like, okay, wow, you got a woman that's cooking and a black woman that seems to be submissive and she cooking for a man. She understands what we value. That's all we want. Y'all over here fighting her and hating her. Oh, she don't have to do. You got some smart women too saying you don't have to show your booty, y'all. She's that's business for her. She doing business. Focus on what matters. Why did she start a cooking channel? Obviously, it's something missing because she went viral. Right? There's something missing that got men watching. It ain't just because every woman got ass. We could look at a TikTok of woman twerking and make that go viral. But every woman twerking, what makes her content valuable? It's not about twerking, right? That's the least of the content. What keeps people watching? What's the watch hours? What keeps them glued? Right? The food. Yes, they want to attract a woman to cook, but come on, bro. Most of these women, the men chose y'all for a reason. Just cook for them, bro, and be quiet. That's all we want. Let's get back into it.
These women doing. This is what these women are doing.
Y'all,
that's what Nicki Minaj did.
And then another person
That's
doing
exactly
it.
what's
Next thing you know, you see a chick looking like a bat out of hell with them eyelashes. You see a chick with all of these goddamn baby hairs.
Yeah.
Guys say on a regular basis, we fucking don't like all of that makeup.
Yeah.
We say it 1,000 times out of 1,000 times. And you know what you get up there looking like? The Joker.
We're the last ones that listen to when it comes to what men want, though. We're the last ones that listen.
I agree with Ava. Because y'all cap. Because y'all will break y'all neck to get the girl's number who look just like that. And that's what women are looking at, is what y'all go and who number y'all be getting and who y'all be drooling over in the club.
Yeah.
The girl who had the baby hair, the girl who got the big butt, the girl who got the lashes and the long Brazilian. That's who y'all break y'all neck to get the number for. That's who y'all brag to y'all homies about having. That's the trophies y'all be wanting.
We don't even
And that's
like
what fuels
the men
people
that
to
you're
get
supposed
those
to get when it's
things.
not in the club.
Facts.
We're not even in the club.
That's
The guys that y'all want to be the father of your children, they not in the club. What the fuck is you talking about?
Trigger, I think
But
you're
It's
confusing
not
with
even just the club. It happened at church. It happened on the street.
Trigger.
Listen, what
You
I'm saying is
confusing
that the
men
woman
wanting to
is
sleep. Go ahead,
listening.
Ava.
Oh,
No, go ahead, Ava.
Even though y'all don't
Actions
like,
speak louder than words.
even though y'all don't like all of this extra stuff that these women be out here doing, and y'all would take a woman as is. They, as women, they're hearing something else, and they're
it's
seeing
marketing.
something different. Y'all action.
Yeah, that's called hearing what they want to hear. Hearing what they want to hear. Now, if you are in the club, what type of guy you think you gonna get, right? But what Anton is trying to explain to you is that the information that you getting, right, as far as why women get BBLs and who you listening to, you getting them in all the wrong spots to where it is null and void. If you go to a club, most likely these dudes telling women what they want to hear that got BBLs. That don't mean that they like it. It's just I want to feel something. That's what most men go to the club. I want to feel something. I want to see if I can get her. You know what I'm saying? I want to put it down on her. That's all we care about. Other than that, we don't give a crap about you having a BBL. We don't care about none of that. You focus on the wrong things. Like and it's hard to hear this because like, bro, all you have to do is listen. He's telling you what it is. It's simple. Y'all like to get information and with that information, spill your little shit in it. Like, bro, we gave it to you cut raw, uncustomized. Freaking this game that I gave you is all you need to survive. You wanna sprinkle this, sprinkle that, you contaminating the game. Stop doing that. Take it for what it is. You'll win. I'm telling you, guaranteed you'll win 100% with what Anton gave you. He's a man of substance. If you want a man of substance or with some type of integrity, that ain't gonna lie to you, because most men think the same. Even if a nigga's in the club, he will pick a bitch that know how to shut up. No ass, no titties. Maybe that got a pretty face, pretty hands, pretty feet. It depends on what you value. He will pick a woman that give him less stress over a woman he fucked in the club. You don't look at the after. You worried about now. What about the after? I know the dude that's in the club, he ain't gonna take you serious. He already know that. Most of the time, y'all call them niggas narcissists because you play into the game. It's all a game. Once you realize the game, most of y'all women ain't y'all stupid, but y'all not that stupid to understand it's a cat and mouse game. I gotta lie to you. You want to hear the lies. Okay, I'm gonna flatter you with all this bullshit that I probably don't own, but shit, I need to catch your eye. I know you like fancy shit. I might take you on one date depending on your standard. And most guys in the club may not have to go on a date with you because it's the environment, it's the feels, it's the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going off that little environmental bullcrap, that scene and going off. Yeah, that's what guys want. That's crazy. Crazy. Okay. How many people that have successful marriages? And I'm not saying not all, but it's very rare to have a guy be with a woman for a very long time as far as marriage and willing to give his life and give everything he worked for that's of substance. Right? When he dies, she gets something out of it, a lump sum of stuff, and the family's good. That met at the club. Like I don't understand that. So why are you with this I forgot with this segment? I don't understand why you're using that as the standard. You should might as well just stop talking. Like just don't talk about that because that's dumb. You shouldn't be looking for a man in the club anyways. And if you in the club, you down bad. Let's get back into it.
Y'all actions is not matching y'all words. So like Molly said, Nicki Minaj said the same thing. The reason why she went and got her butt done was from sitting around listening to what men was bragging about. And this is what y'all don't understand as men. These women are listening and watching your reaction
are
to other
retarded.
women. That's why they are running out doing these things.
Y'all are straight up room 9 retarded. Y'all hated Kevin Samuels because he spoke to the sentiment of men to y'all. Every single guy in the fucking world says, yes, Kev is right. Yep. Y'all said deplatform the motherfucker. Yep. And then y'all go and hear whatever you want to hear when you want to hear it. We told y'all. We tell y'all every single day, this is not what we want. This is what we want. Y'all hear what y'all want to hear, and y'all go do what y'all want to do, and then y'all say, "But men, but we heard something different." What are y'all hearing?
Anton, your
They're seeing,
action
they're
is not.
looking.
Anton, you're not listening. The action is not matching what you're saying.
Yes,
It's
it
No, the
does.
women are
literally
competing
Guess
with each
what?
other,
Guess
though.
what? I guarantee you,
Yeah, if you in the
that the
club, it's
men
not.
that are marrying the women are not doing it based off of the actions that y'all talking about. The women that are getting fucked are the ones that y'all sitting there having this conversation from. They for the street.
Yeah.
Y'all look
We're not
just
disagreeing
honest
with
to
that.
God. Listen, y'all want the honest to God truth? I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Men ain't marrying nobody.
Average black woman today in the culture,
What's there to
No, just
marry?
not women
you
like
look like a prostitute that is walking down, that should be walking down the street in Oakland.
That's
Mm.
true.
The average black
That's
woman
true.
today looks like
That's
something that should be walking on the street getting picked up by a John.
Yep.
facts.
I don't
That's
know
true.
how we can be any more clear with you.
Can I
Wives
say
don't
something?
look like what y'all turning yourselves into. That's not what the
Exactly.
wives look like. If
Women
you
don't.
want
They
to
not
get
looking to
married,
be
if you
wise.
want to get married, why are they going after the ones that's that's the least successful? Why are they taking their advice from the women that's the least successful?
Because they're not looking to be wives right now, Anton. These
No, you
women, these
said
black
that the
women not looking
actions
to be
don't line
wives
up.
until they old. Anton,
Yeah.
listen. These women are not looking to be wives until they old and their time is up. When they're in their prime, they're looking to get every man attention that they can get that has a little bit of money that will spend something on them. They don't care if they could use one man for the steakhouse, they could use one man for the shoes, they could use one man to get the bags, the other man pay for the wigs. They don't care. And like you said, yes, all of that stuff that these girls are wearing today, real men don't care about it. But when these men are whispering to each other, oh shit, you seen her? She just walked past. There's a woman sitting next to him.
You see how you clouding up your judgment? He literally gave you the sauce. Don't tell us what men is saying under clothes. We telling you. What don't you understand about this? And maybe she don't understand game in between what men really think. Yeah, that's called game. He nigga done gamed you up so much that you can't see it no other way. Like they love this shit. Like they love this BBL shit. That's called game. When a nigga in the club, he's spitting game. I'm trying to get numbers. It's a numbers game. If I'm out in the field playing, that's a numbers game. I'm not gonna get every girl, but I won't tell a bitch what she wanna hear. Real stuff down P here. And that's just that's just a little bit of sauce. I'm not no P. I'm just talking. But at the end of the day, men spit game. It's our job. We supposed to do that. But she got gamed. I'll just charge it up to the game. She's so traumatized that she got so much gamed up to where niggas spit that ism to her. She think that's what all men want, bro. He just spit that ism to you. That don't mean that's what all niggas want. He just spit that shit to you. That one, how many people you done spoke to or tried it, and I don't know if she got a BBL or not, but your perception is clouding your judgment. Your perception is clouding your judgment because you can't hear nothing Anton is saying, and he just spitting it real to you, and it's getting them frustrated because y'all women will block y'all. So man, it's the black community too, bro. It's just like even when it came to Trump, y'all will literally block the truth out by just y'all self. Like y'all will find a way to block the truth out by y'all own like perception of things. Like I know what I see, right? It's like having like it's like seeing different colors, like being colorblind. Like I see blue, the sky is blue to me, but to you, your eyes are so clouded that you can't see that blue, right? You can't. To you, it's a different color, but when it comes to color blindness, it's not a choice. But to you, that's a choice to be colorblind. You don't have to. Just take off those glasses. Just take off those glasses and you can see what I see. You don't want to take off those glasses. You refuse to. But that's why you're going to stay where you at. That's the end of the video for the day, man. That's why you're going to stay where you at and you're not going to learn nothing. Kevin Samuels gave you the game. Look at the comment section. See what men think, but y'all so focused on what women think that y'all not understanding anything, and that's what Anton Daniels is saying. You got that shit from women. You didn't get that shit from no man. I don't know what you or who you hearing from, but that's not what men want. Men flock to Kevin Samuels for a reason because most of the shit he said, like if not shit, let's say 98% of the shit he said, we would agree with. Anton, we agree with him. Why can't you understand that most of the men that you want of substance listen to Anton, listen to Kevin Samuels, right? Listen to these podcasts for men that's going to make them better. But you choose not to listen and you're getting your own way. You're the reason. Nicki Minaj is not a great person to look up to. All these women that you're bringing up, being in the club, the scenes that you're bringing up, this is like nail and void. That conversation is not for you to have because there's some people that will opt out of a conversation due to what they seen. Like, maybe I'm not fit for this conversation because all I do is go to the club. All I do is listen to Nicki Minaj. All I do is this. Some people are intelligent enough to say, I'm not fit for this conversation. And you, friend, are not fit for this conversation because you can't let that go. You can't let that go. And it's causing a friction between you learning the truth and you getting somewhere in life when it comes to men. But that's your problem. That's what you gotta understand, man. And thank you guys for watching, man. Shout out to Anton Downs. We respect you on this side, man. South Central, we out.
We be really politicking while we whipping in the kitchen. God be my witness. At the age of 15, I was fighting